taking me higher. You who's bringing me up. Space.
All right. All right. Welcome, everyone. Hope you guys are well. And welcome to today's global call, giving you guys updates on the exact situation of where we're headed. This is Mansour Tawafi, the president of Validus, and it's a pleasure to be here today. So we're about to get started. Just one thing, please, for translations, unfortunately, because it was such a short timeline to organize the Zoom, we couldn't really confirm any translators. Please activate captions. So there's a way to activate captions at the bottom, and the captions can be in multiple languages. So if you look at the bottom, there's a caption option. You can activate it, and it will give you sort of subtitles in your language. So feel free to turn that on. We have at the moment almost 1,500 people on the Zoom call, and we are ready to get started. So first of all, thank you all for joining here once again, and for your patience and for your trust. We just started the month of June, and of course, everyone has been waiting for an update on what exactly is happening. And today I'm here to update you on all the different situations, the different progresses that have been made in the company. Just give me 1 second, guys. I need to pull up this stuff. So today we're going to be speaking about what is happening with the company regarding the timelines that we've been discussing. Are we able to do anything regarding the payments? What are the updates about that? And also about some of the partnerships that we spoke about. I'll be giving you guys some updates. So we will start with the most important matter, which is regarding the funds of the company. So at the moment, it's with a lot of regret that I have to inform all of you. So far, we have not managed to recover any funds yet. It still will take some time, and I'll give you a brief update on the situation. Let's start with the first case. So the first case is regarding the court case that's been going on for quite a long time now. And recently, I know that someone put on some groups, and it spread around the whole network, the actual document from the court. Of course, we never intended to share this because it is not allowed to share this at the moment while we're still pursuing this. But yes, this is the court case that we spoke about earlier this year, right at the beginning of the year, which entitles us to roughly $25 million, according to the document. It is in the name of one of the founders of the company, as in this specific partnership or investment relationship, we couldn't join as a company. It wasn't a corporate investment, it was a personal investment. But we have contracts between the company and this partner that secures the funds for the company, and of course will be delivered once the recovery is complete. Now, this recovery hasn't been completed yet. We've been speaking to different lawyers. The case is still a bit more complicated. It will still take some time. We're fighting to make it much more than 25 million in different ways. We're in discussion with the lawyers, with our partners, with different parties involved. And this week we had some updates also on this case. So we're still waiting for the exact time when we can actually get the money out of this. As for the other recoveries, we were expecting one to be completed much earlier. That one also has experienced some further difficulties, which is almost unbelievable. It's crazy what happened over the last few weeks. We actually expected some very good news from there. But there's further delays with that case also. There's been some complications, and it's still very, very strong. We're still very hopeful of receiving the funds, and we can almost be sure that we will receive it. But in terms of timeline, I'm going to struggle to give you guys a timeline exactly on that. We're still working on it. We're getting advice and seeking legal advice as well to see how best we can move forward and put a wrap on this one. So for the main two cases that we've had, that we were hopeful for, with which I also on the last global call told you guys that we're looking to actually start in May. Again, unfortunately, I gave this timeline based on the information that was available. And as much as we tried, as much as we pushed, unfortunately, we were not able to complete they were not able to deliver in this time frame. And yeah, now we are still waiting. It will take a while. At the moment, on any of the cases, to be honest, there's no clear timeline that I can give anyone. I would say it can take maybe up to 6 months to even have the first recovery. If it happens earlier, we will be, of course, very happy, and we'll share with all of you exactly what's happening. But all of this is documented. All of this is stuff that we are doing in proper channels, through legal channels, through lawyers, through systems, with solid contracts, with all the evidence available, the full track record, the digital footprint, the history, everything is available to us. And when the time comes, this will be released. This will be shown to everyone, because at the moment, of course, while these cases are ongoing and we're in discussion with partners, we cannot just share everything publicly, as that will jeopardize the recovery itself. Look, I want to first of all tell everyone and just refresh everyone's memory on where we are, why we're in this situation at the moment, because we have a lot of questions, and of course I receive a lot of messages, unpleasant messages, and a lot of people are under the impression that we're here to run or to hide, or we're making excuses, and some people believe that we're holding the money somewhere, or that we're waiting for the bull run, or that, all these different things. Look, none of this stuff is true. All of this is absolute rubbish. If we wanted to hide or run away, we wouldn't be here still now. Some people say, why don't you speak to anyone? I do speak to people. I speak to a lot of people all the time. We take meetings. Of course, I don't speak to idiots and people who try and do crazy stuff, because they're idiots and it's a waste of time. But to most people, especially in the top leadership, who have access to me, who are in touch with me, we always discuss. To people who come here to see me, many times we take meetings. So we are still doing that. But at the moment, I'm telling you that everything that I have to share, like what I'm sharing on this call, is pretty much what anyone else will hear, even if they see me in person. We are focusing on these recoveries with full force. For those of you who know, and I believe most of you all know, when there's legal things happening, we cannot share the details of such cases with anyone, because if that's shared, it will work against us. If the opposing party's lawyers hear that we are sharing sensitive information about the case with the network or with people, and they can prove this in court, they can get the entire case thrown away. So I cannot share information with people about the intricate details of a case. But the fact that the case is going on, I will tell you this. And the fact that there is some timeline going on, I will tell you this as well. So we are not here to run or to hide. We could have done that a long time ago. Neither are we waiting for the bull run or holding people's money. The money is not with us. It is none of it at all. With us is only what we earn from the network, what we assign for ourselves. And that's very, very small amounts. And that most of it is more than that. We've already invested back into the company to keep it up and running. And I'm speaking about the founders specifically. And beyond that, the money is with the investment partners that we invested with. And at the moment, all of that money is, we're waiting for the recoveries. At the moment, it's sort of, let's say, stuck. It's not lost. If it was lost, I would have told you, and I wouldn't have wasted any of your time or my own time, or take the mental stress that I've taken over the last 9 months, which is not little. It's been very significant. So we do believe, and out of responsibility and out of a strong sense of responsibility towards all of you, we are still here. The founders, all of us, are still here, and we are discussing very, very regularly to see how we can rectify the situation. So again, we're not here to run or to hide. We're not making excuses. These are not excuses. I'm telling you guys as it is. And every single one of these calls is being recorded. When you know, let's say once all of this is over, when we go back to all these calls and all the, you know, the history of the conversations with lawyers, with chats, with investment partners is public, you guys will see, you know, even at the moment, recently, a dear friend, and I'm very thankful to him, he sent me a video of one of the investment parties actually owning up to what he did, exactly as we said. Now, these things we are not ready to share at the moment, but when this stuff gets shared, everyone will see that none of these were excuses. These are timelines. Every time we have given a timeline since last year is because that's what we were expecting based on the information that was available to us. And at the moment, the information that's available doesn't allow me to give any timeline. So I'm literally telling you guys, we will do update calls every month. You know, I don't mind coming on every month. And every time we come on, every time I do one of these calls, I discuss and I consult with some key people and I tell them when is the right time, and they always push me. And the leaders, the main leaders in the network, we're still in touch. They've always stood up for the network. They've always done their best to make sure that we do everything as effectively as possible. At the same time, it doesn't make sense for them to, you know, to just send anyone or call at any time and stuff like that. So some people say that Mansour Tawafi is not meeting anyone. This is not true, guys. You know, we've had a lot of meetings, and I'm sure all of you or some of you may have heard about that as we're having them. So just to update you on the situation, once again, we don't have the money. It's not with us. We are waiting for the money to receive this money. We have invested this with partners, and at the moment, we believe that there is over $100 million that's available for us to recover as a company. I am the main person who's leading this, and I'm in touch with most of these partners. And hopefully, we should be able to have some good updates regarding these soon. This call was very important, and I wanted to wait actually a few more weeks before doing this call, but everyone pushed, no, let's do it now because May, everyone was expecting something, an update. So that's why we're doing it today. But we can do another one of these calls in a month's time. And hopefully at that time, I'll have more information for you. Now, also in May, as you know, since January, we tried to partner up with different companies. In January, it was one company with regards to mining Bitcoin. And more recently, another company which was speaking about a Binance partnership. And both of these actually had clauses in them to support the Validus network, and as the network there grows, for us to recover something also. Unfortunately, both of these companies didn't uphold their side of the promise, and we really tried to use that also as a solution. Unfortunately, that wasn't possible. I am still looking. I am still on the lookout. We are in discussion also with other partners. One of the companies whose owners I know very well, and hopefully, you know, we can announce something very soon. That in the meanwhile, while we're doing the recovery, there will be an option for people to use their points. Now, a lot of people are saying this is another, you know, play or whatever, or another excuse. Guys, let me just clarify. What we tried to do with the other companies was not an excuse. It was a migration of the network, which would allow every single person to use their points in order to obtain something of value. Yes, it's not money, but it's of value. And if you wanted to, you could obtain it. And if you didn't want to, there's no pressure. So this was the intention. And that intention, you know, as a loyalty program, that's exactly what we were supposed to do. Find places where people can utilize their points in order to obtain something of value. So that's what we're still on the lookout for. And hopefully we will be able to finalize something very soon. So I will keep you guys updated on this also. And at the moment, I believe these are all the updates that we have. Personally, I have had a lot of messages from people. Yes, guys, look, I know you message me on Instagram, on WhatsApp, on other channels, even on LinkedIn and other places. And I really try to answer some of them, but it's impossible for me to answer all your messages. I do apologize. It's absolutely impossible. I did that for a while and I didn't have any brain space to even think. I need to focus on the recovery, so please allow me to do that. When you message me and I don't reply, please don't feel bad. It's not because I don't want to. It's simply because of the sheer amount. I showed someone the other day. The other day, I posted one story on Instagram. It was about the Palestine issue in Rafah. And one story after months. And I got 300 replies and maybe 295 of them were not very nice. You know, like, imagine, I cannot deal with that, you know? So at the moment, please, if you message me on WhatsApp or Instagram or anything, it's very difficult for me to reply. But these are the updates. We are focusing on them. We are 100% sincere and dedicated to get this situation solved somehow. I know it's been a long time. I'm not happy about it either. I'm also in one of the worst financial situations ever. So it's not that I'm happy about it. We're all here and we're trying to make it happen. We have taken that responsibility on us to make sure that we chase this, that we're here for the long run, that we make sure that no matter how long it takes, whether it's 1 month, hopefully in 1 month we can fix everything, or whether it's 1 year, hopefully as soon as possible. But we will stick around. I'm with you guys, and we will make sure that whatever we have said, we will deliver. For this call, also, I wanted to have some of the documents to show you guys. Unfortunately, that also wasn't possible. It's for very good reason, and I'll explain to you in the next call why, hopefully, if by that time these issues get solved. But we will connect again. I'm still here. Once again, and I don't like to repeat this again, but it is what it is. This is the situation. But once again, I'm going to have to ask for your patience and for your trust, and to just allow us to find a solution for this. And we will keep you updated. And anything that we do from here onwards, guys, if we think of anything that's beneficial for the network, or if you guys have any ideas that can help us accelerate this, feel free to reach us, feel free to reach out. And somehow let's help each other to get out of this, you know. And at the moment, it's the beginning, or the bull run. Maybe some people say it started, some people say it's still coming, but it's the beginning of that. So while we're doing this, you know, good luck with for all of you. I know many of you have started different opportunities. Many people have started, and I see people succeeding in different platforms. I'm very, very happy. I hope all of you move forward. That doesn't mean that we're going to forget what's happening here. We're still going to work on it. And at the same time, I want to update you guys also. I forgot one very important thing that just came to my mind. I want to update you guys also about the vMastery website. Sorry about vMastery. It has had some delays. Believe it or not, it has been payment issues. We're working on it. We're going to fix it to keep the whole system running. And the minimal expenses that we need, we will cover it, hopefully. So we're working on that. Also regarding the website and everything, we're going to try and keep it as functional as possible. So all of this will be dealt with. I know vMastery, many of you messaged that vMastery should be live, and of course that is the main product. So we're looking to fix that. If it's not live at the moment, maybe today it's fixed. If not, I spoke with the team. By next week, hopefully it should be live. So please bear with us for that. And as for the rest, guys, let's connect again. So the next update call regarding anything related to the finances of the company will be next month, because I don't see any updates before that. And before that, if we do come with any other solutions, I will let you guys know. Maybe we'll do a call, or we'll do it through messages or whatever. Hopefully we can work on something intermediary just to relieve some pressure of those who want to activate and get to work again. So thank you very much for being here once again. I believe I covered everything. I had notes here. Let me just go through them again. I believe I covered everything. As for the rest, yeah, thank you so much, guys, once again, for your trust, for your patience. It's well appreciated, and we are working hard. We are here, and hopefully see you next time with some good news. Thank you, wherever you are around the world. I'll catch you guys soon. Mansour Tawafi here. Bye-bye.